So today, on our first episode of Mission Unknown, we're here at beautiful Pratham Cemetery, or at least I think it is. I think this is the second portion.
There's two sides of it. One side's over there, this is the other side.
This side is theoretically the original inhabitants, settlers of the area where they've been interred, so to speak. So we're armed with some fun tools, EMF meter, and our brand new PSB-11 spirit box, as seen on your favorite ghost hunting show.
And this is our first time out as the Obscure Research Investigations. Our whole goal is we're going to do paranormal, we're going to do cryptids, urban legends, we're going to be traveling around, we're going to try telling a good story, giving the history of the places, and hopefully everybody learns something, might get entertained, we might get scared. I'm already getting bit up by bugs, so...
The bugs have been fantastic so far, but our overarching mission is there's a lot of unknown history in the whole Western New York area, so we'd like to kind of bring that out, showcase it to people, watch us be fools and hopefully not make too much of a fool of ourselves. But as a skeptic, I'm looking to see if we can actually provide some kind of evidence for stuff that's out there in the unknown. So what do you say? Let's give it a shot.
Let's do it.
Are cemeteries haunted by the spirits of those interred there? The answer may surprise you. Cemeteries are the final resting place of those who have passed, and many paranormal professionals can agree that spirits may remain in places they had a strong connection to in life, normally not the site of their final resting place.
So far, haven't really picked up anything on the EMF meter outside of it getting a little crazy when I got it near the camera, but that's to be expected. Just going to do a quick perimeter survey here and see what we can pick up.
A cemetery can become exceedingly emotionally charged with the energy from the living, pulling those who moved on back with their strong emotional attachments to the deceased. If a cemetery has spirits lingering, it's likely due to a desecration of their grave, or they may remain in the short term, comforting their loved ones while their mortal remains are buried.
So yeah, we did an initial sweep of the graveyard here. We didn't really see any anomalies on the EVP meter. So what we're going to do now...
EMF meter.
EMF.
That's why I'm the tech person, and he just
go ahead and,
talks about the show. So we did an EMF sweep. Nothing bad. We didn't get any abnormalities or anything like that. So I think what we should do now, and I think he'd agree, is we'll do an EVP session. We'll do one in the corner here, and then what do you think?
We're thinking over on the far corner, there's a grave surrounded by a fence, which is kind of cool, and a couple graves there clustered together. And we picked this corner here. It doesn't look like much, but the experiences we heard here, someone tried taking a picture back here, their battery kept dying for literally no reason, and they just had like a real weird feeling back here. So we're gonna give it a shot here, and then we'll go over to the other side just to see what happens. And then we'll do the spirit box as well right afterwards.
Let's give it a shot.
A few other hypothetical categories include long-term, permanent, or stray ghosts. Long-term ghosts may have come back to haunt those who defiled their gravesite. These spirits generally return to the other side after wreaking vengeance on the culprit who violated their grave, or in some cases, remain to guard the graveyard from those foolish enough to disturb it further.
Check. Okay. So we are now in the corner that the person's camera was screwing up in. So we're just gonna, we have my audio recorder here. It's kind of like a fancy sensitive one I use for the filming. And then Tom has his handheld one that also works very well.
Yeah, this is an eVistor digital recording. It has a really nice mic on the top, so hopefully we can pick up 6.5. (2:25 p.m. Pratham Cemetery, case file 1). To anyone there, we just want to thank you for letting us be here, and we mean no harm. We're just here looking for answers and to see if anyone has anything they'd like to say. If you do so, please feel free to do anytime.
Those pops are gunshots.
Can you tell us your name? Is anyone there listening?
Anyone there?
Alright, so we got our first EVP session completed. Nothing really came back on the short playback we did, but we'll have to, once we get back to CNC, we'll have to take another look and have a deeper look into it. So we're just going across now just to our second site. You can see it's a very nice, interesting historical site. Seems to be well maintained outside of a few of the gravestones being damaged. But again, this was, from what our research showed online, some of the original settlers in the area are buried here.
So we're just taking a look right now again, just to get a bearing on our surroundings here. There's these couple graves inside a fence here. We're not sure who they are. I couldn't read any of the names. Maybe this one we kind of can. So we decided to not do any of the audio recordings on this back area. We're apparently next to what seems like a highway, and every car that's ever existed is driving by right now. So we're gonna go back to a little lonely corner back here, and this one grave that kind of caught my attention. And we're gonna try to do the audio back here.
So we found a little spot here in the corner, a lone grave, and this is towards the back end where, again, battery issues, and our mutual acquaintance had some issues with camera and cell phone. So we're gonna do a quick EVP session here.
I put my audio recorder down there, and Tom has his again there, so we'll see if we hear anything.
Is there anyone here that would like to speak with us? Again, my name is Tom, and that's Mike. We thank you for letting us be here. And tell us your name. Do you know where you are? Do you know that you're not alive? Do you know what year it is? How do you feel?
Do you know why your grave is separated from all the others on here? It's kind of in the back corner. Is there anything you want to say to us? Anything that you want to get out there? We're here to teach people, here to give people lessons.
Permanent ghosts may include protectors who have chosen to stay back on Earth for selfless reasons, to aid the living by whatever means they can. Some believe these spirits could be those of the first person buried in the cemetery, choosing to guard it for eternity. Stray ghosts include lesser evolved spirits, or those who prey on human remains.
So now what we're going to do, we did the few audio recordings. We're now going to use the spirit box to see if we can communicate with anything that might be here, and Tom can better explain
Yeah, in
what
the
it
last
does.
phase of our daytime investigation at Pratham, what I have here is a PSB11 spirit box. And the theory behind this is it automatically cycles through at various rates, AM and FM frequencies. So if there is any kind of an intelligent residue here, it can speak with us through this. So it's a handy device. I'm sure you've seen it on many shows out there, but we're going to give it a shot and see what we can get.
Mm-hmm.
How long have you been here? How did you die? Can you tell us your last name? Do you know what year it is?
Anything you want us to know?
How about a yes or no if you like Mike's goatee? Because I think it needs to be shaved. Are you at rest? What kind of music do you like?
How long have you been here? Do you like that we're here? Are we bugging you? So we are back at this grave on this side again, and we're going to do a spirit box session over here to see what happens over on this side.
Yeah, this will be our final phase, so we'll see if we can pick up anything on our final leg of our daytime investigation at Pratham Cemetery, which has been it's a nice day. It's been a good visit,
Yeah.
I think, huh?
It's hot out. It's like 90. Thankfully we're in the shade right now, but
We'll get this set up. I will say the spirit box has been actually quite a fun piece of equipment to use, even though I'm still a little bit skeptical about a lot of the stuff that we're kind of doing. But if we can provide evidence of anything, I think it's well worth the effort.
is there anything you would like to say to us?
Can you give us a name? Can you make anything here nearby us move?
What do you think of these bugs out here? Super annoying. Do you like us here? Are we disturbing you in any way?
Your name's kind of hard to read on the grave. Can you say it for us?
We're just gonna take a second.
You know what the date is? Year.
How long have you been here?
Can you give us a sign of your presence? Are you male or female? So we're going to say our final goodbyes here from Pratham Cemetery. I think we had a fairly
good time. Yeah, it was a very neat, should be quiet cemetery, but we didn't even think how busy this road is. So, lesson learned on that one.
And we got
there's quite an interesting history of this place too. We'll be telling you throughout this whole video.
And we did get to try out our new PSB11 Spirit box, which I actually thought had a pretty good run.
Yeah, we think we might have heard a couple words. We'll find out when we go back, but yeah.
Thank you for joining us. We appreciate everybody watching our video, and I know it's kind of cliche, but please hit that like button and share with your friends. Thank you.
Regardless of the potential spirit type, most graveyards are simply silent, solemn places for the dead, unless disturbed enough by human elements that they must come back. They remain in their final resting place for all eternity.